At the same time, it's kind of like, well, do I even want to attempt for the... Hold on, I'm going through shock at the fact that there's 5 piglins. Water strike? No, fire strike. 11, 19 damage. Whirlwind. Ow. Fire jump. Whirlwind. Ow. Rolling stone. Okay, you're immediately healing all. It does not matter. You're healing. You are not buffing. You are healing. Dragon combo. Rising dragon. Fire strike. This piglin. Rolling stone. Ow. Okay, well, she has full bloom. Let's do that then. Ow. Ew. Fire jump, I guess. Life thread? What does that do? Ballad of the Earth. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, okay, that's what that does. Got it. Let's takes its toll. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Angel Wing Victor. Okay, now you're free to take out, I think, your own? Hopefully that's her own? Yes. And then you can attack. Then you can attack. Lightstrike takes its toll, but Victor is still alive. Wow! These enemies are pulling out all the stops. Holding nothing back. Phew, another grave finished. They should stop with the donations. It's a mess. People are not aware that the ether donations they are doing at the Academy are not quite so harmless. Every 100th person dies, but well, for money, people become deaf and blind. Become deaf and blind. Okay. That's interesting. A little bit. The Vaen. You really dare to oppose us, humans. I think their knees are shaking now that we are approaching. Fools, you do not know reason. Haven't you realized it yet? Remember, what is the goal of the Church? Ever since Marcus took control, they have been trying to free the Harbinger. They wish to summon death upon Eldroya, and yet at the same time they provide prosperity to the whole world. We, on the other hand, have imprisoned the Harbinger and do not want him to return. Yet we destroy the human race again and again. How can you make sense of all this? I don't understand what you're getting at. Of course not, because everyone is fooling you, child. Have you ever wondered where the Harbinger is sealed? What his prison is? With our magic eons ago, we did not lock him in a physical prison. The prison where the Harbinger has been waiting for his return is the Maelstrom. The ether of the dead are the bars of his cage. What does that mean? Can it be? Remember the shells at Magnolia's? The amount of ether in the Maelstrom is limited. The more people that are alive at the same time, the weaker the prison of the Harbinger becomes. That's why the Church makes sure that life is created. That's why we make sure that enough ether keeps flowing back. That's what the monsters in the Church's laboratories are for? That's why that lump of flesh has to have so much energy stored in it? They're draining the Maelstrom to free the Harbinger? Do you understand now? We have been your allies all this time. Turn back. Let us continue our work. Then call back your orb of fire. No, Linnae. Glenn? One way or another we have to stop the Vaen. It can't be right for them to destroy humanity over and over again. What other choice is there? How many centuries have passed without a weapon being found against the Harbinger? Without us, more and more humans will be born. The maelstrom will run dry and his cage will break, while you are still as helpless as in the beginning. Why is that? It's because you've systematically been throwing humanity back into the dark for millennia. Millennia. All technological progress dies. How will we ever find a weapon like that? The risk is too great. No, we're not going to let that happen. If it costs that many lives, we would rather take the risk. I am convinced that humanity will find a weapon if given the chance. Glenn, you're right. If we don't try, we'll never know if we could develop a weapon. Our goal is clear. The Vaen's eternal cycle of destruction must find an end. Foolish children. But we understood. Stand. Reasoning with your kind is folly. It always has been. Has been. It really has been when you think about it, just historically. Like, we keep making the same mistakes and the same garbage, I guess you could say. Are they protecting a chest? They are. A small chest. I don't know why they would be protecting a small chest. But, let's open her on one of the purple figures. Let's try to take them out as quickly as possible here. No holding back. Ultra move. Excuse me, by the way, for probably if you heard any like kind of muted sound, like weird sound, muted burp maybe. I don't know what else to call it. Row code. Everyone else is doing the damage right now. Okay, that actually terrified me for a second. Let's strength dance. Probably shouldn't be, but hey, let's strength dance. Before you can apply life thread. 1390. Damage keeps going up. Can she even afford? Yes, she can. We'll use it on him. Whirlwind, sure. Shielding Mazurka. Because nobody is actually at low health. You're weak to light, so let's have you attack here. There we go. Tiger Rush. 2640. Shadow Visage. The fact that those are doing 0 damage is terrifying me because it's not applying an effect either. Right? All Heaven's Tier here. Yeah, we'll find a blue. 1361. Fire Strike? No, we're gonna cross slash then. Boom, boom, boom. You're blind, but that doesn't mean you can't hit because of, you know, other things. Tiger Punch. Kaboom. Heaven's Tier. 989 damage. Ether Killer. Oh. Oh, they're gonna be ethers, aren't they? They're gonna be counted as ether. The Vaen are gonna be counted as ether. Once we're done here, we will return home. What do you do for a living? Martial arts training. I would have thought it would be something to do with food. That's just what my parents do. When you're in the middle of puberty, you're doing the opposite. The opposite. So, exercise instead of eating, right? Instead of just focusing on eating, it's doing exercise or whatever instead. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's where this leads. I haven't found the silver keys. I haven't even found the bronze key yet, which is something. to consider. Earthquake. Ow, ow. We can afford one more person to go into attack mode. Everyone else has to go here. Charge. This is going to put us into overdrive again. Thank goodness, because we have a person using Piercer here. They're going to put us into overdrive, so that's going to do extra damage. What were they weak against? Water, so Sheeta can't do anything with her thing. Water shot. 63, 43. Repair all. Piercer. That's another down. Hornet Dance. 5 hits again. That's not bad at all. Jeez. Keep hitting like that, shit. And we'll be able to do a lot more here. Alright, hopefully another weapon? Paris 500. Who's using Paris? Kerberos, Merlin, Agamemnon. Oh, is Paris? Yeah, Paris is this one. More magic, less defense, less crit, more HP. I'm gonna hold out in hopes that I find a Kerberos 500. Just a few more days and we're done. Through the Ether donations, we have enough energy to execute the plan. Okay, what plan? Yeah. The plan, but like what plan? A knightly sword, okay. It's a good thing I didn't actually buy one. That's just the second knightly sword I've come across. Oh. Okay, that's just another key required thing. Yeah. Silver marking, yep. Alright. Hold on. Oh, just noticed the bot. Screw off. There was a bot advertising a site that is pretty much guaranteed to get you banned. What the hell is this beast? Is this beast? It's huge. That's the true king as Nadio. Better be quiet or you'll wake him up. So what you're telling me is I shouldn't do this. Need a key to proceed. There's a bronze marking. So that's guaranteed going to be a super boss. Alright. Gold marking. Okay. So we can't go any further here. Can't even go back. We are well on schedule. The symbols in the wine cellars are almost finished. Once the magic circle is completed, we can start with the procedures. Okay. Well, we came over here for sky armor that we're not even going to be using. Really. Potentially. So, yeah. Great. Hey, at least it was, you know, fairly reasonable. So I need bronze keys, silver keys, and gold keys in order to do stuff. Okay. How do I get over there? Was there a jumping spot I couldn't see when I was over there? Hold up. Let's head back over, because I feel like there must have been a jumping spot that I didn't notice. Oh yeah, it's a jumping spot. Okay. in order to get to that. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, and it's from here. Okay. Strength dance, everyone. Fire thrust the purple piglin. We'll do this to lower their defenses and their attacks, but I mean, Heroic Ode. Do I do a Falling Dragon? No, I can do Tiger Punch. I'll do Tiger Punch on this guy. I can afford to do Tiger Punch. We'll attack stance here. Tiger Rush to do even more damage. She can Fire Thrust this pig leader, take them out. Shielding Mazurka. Alright, now you can Fire Thrust, Fire Strike for an near instant kill. Alright, Full Blossom. Death Stagger? Okay. So he's forced to switch out. Okay. He's forced to switch out on his turn. Otherwise he suffers from a very big problem. Yeah. Lose that Death Stagger there, Rudd. And we'll just stab. Heal all. Be safe. Hiya. Heaven's Tear. And we're good. 6 Blood Eye. Hey, skill level up. And Rainbow. Literally rainbow. A ranged weapon for shooting arrows. Doesn't give you any description other than that. Huh. And it's 1 point better than Belit's bow fully upgraded. Well, better is better, at least. At least it isn't worse until upgraded, like the others.